The all-out Titan battle begins in Attack on Titan Chapter 103. So what's up guys, Foxen here. It's prediction and theory time for the next Attack on Titan chapter, which is right around the corner. When you left our heroes, crap was going down. Marley was coming full force with the Cart Titan, the Jaws, WarHammer, and now the Beast Titan showing up. On the other side, you have Eren's Attack Titan, the two Ackerman, Mikasa, and Levi, plus some supporting scouts. Ultimately, who is gonna win in this death match? For this, I think a key player that everyone wants to see is gonna be Levi. They need someone to take out the tank, and I think that someone might be Levi. So Levi could be the one trying to kill the Cart Titan. I don't think he's gonna straight out barbecue it, but I do see Levi, maybe with the help of someone, killing or badly injuring the guys in the tank. As for this whole super Titan on Titan battle, with some scouts thrown in, let me delve into some possible matchups for this fight. Let me mention that this is assuming the fight is gonna play out without any interruptions. Since you know that's gonna happen. You're gonna have Levi leading one group. That'll involve Jean, Sasha, and Connie. They're gonna be keeping Jaws and the Cartman Titan busy. I wouldn't put it past Sasha trying to snipe one or two of the guys in the tank equipment. The combination of those guns plus the two Titans at the same time should be why Levi doesn't straight out chop them into some deli meat. Not to mention, Peak has seen Levi in action. That then leaves the WarHammer and the Beast Titan. Naturally, Mikasa is gonna stick very close to Eren. She's gonna be there to save his ass. Although, we'll see who saves who. The combination of Eren plus Mikasa has already been enough against the WarHammer. Something tells me that creating those weapons back to back, on top of shifting a second time, should be a real drainer for the WarHammer ass. However, the Beast Titan coming in is completely fresh. Can Eren and Mikasa hold their own versus a potentially drained WarHammer plus Beast? I kind of doubt it, at least not for very long. If it were the two Ackerman plus Eren, it'd be a piece of cake. Which, by the way, it does make you wonder, how much has Mikasa improved over the time skip? Could Mikasa right now possibly be around the level of Levi when he last destroyed the Beast Titan? Perhaps. Think about it. Anyway, this could be a possible scenario until the new players come in, which I'll get to soon. Next up, let me bring up the Beast Titan. Talking about Zeke, another option for the Beast could be him standing back for a good chunk of the battle. The question is Zeke gonna play support / commander for a good while? Meanwhile, throughout the fight, you're gonna have Jaws, the Cart, and the WarHammer fighting it out against the scouts. The WarHammer sister should continue trying to get revenge for Willy's death. Zeke is a general after all, so him being a little bit back wouldn't be too strange. However, this chapter could be where Zeke shows his true colors. Is that finally gonna get revealed? Zeke, which side are you truly on? I'm gonna call it now. If Levi gets within a colossal distance of the Beast, and he doesn't instantly turn him into barbecue, then it's confirmed. Zeke is working with the scouts. But you know how this is gonna work out. This is Isayama we're talking about. I bet he'll keep on teasing you for a little bit longer. As for Eren and his Attack Titan, let's not forget about that coordinate ability. Are you finally gonna see more information about this soon? It's been like 50 plus chapters since Eren last used this. In real time, that's been over freaking 4 years. What is this, Attack on Titan Season 2? Keep in mind what is in front of Eren. You got this giant monkey full of that precious royal blood. Remember Eren's theory about needing to touch one of these bad boys? Eren just needs to literally get up close and personal with his half-brother. So the question here is touching Zeke's beast part of Eren's master plan? Does this even make sense? In that sense, there's no Titans around anywhere nearby, as far as we know. Of course, except for the shifters. All those hibernating Colossal Titans are pretty far away. I'm sure Eren's Titan Wi-Fi is going to reach them no problem. But the problem is that there's no time for them actually to come in time. So what is Eren going to do? Is he just going to start cursing at the Titan shifters? Screw you, Zeke. Damn you, half-brother. If the coordinate is part of Eren's plan, you might actually find out more about the coordinate's ability. There could be a lot more to this than simply controlling Titans. Although there is still the possibility that Eren's theory about how to activate this could be totally off. I could see that happening. Next up, let me bring up Peak before the newcomers. I think out of all the new Marley people, Peak has been personally one of the more interesting characters. As expected, she has a lot of potential. A lot of people right now already think that Peak is super suspicious of Zeke's plan. In fact, Peak should have been the moment since her and Porco fell into that hole. Now would be the perfect time to question Zeke about that, except that they're in the middle of a fight. What I see happening is Peak having some serious thoughts about this in the coming chapter. You might even see Peak try to ask the Beast briefly about this, but then quickly get cut off. On the other hand, you have Porco that seems blissfully unaware. Anyway, let's now move into the newcomers for this battle royale. The first obvious potential has to be the Armor Titan. There has been this whole question about whatever happened to Reiner for a couple of months now. And gotta give it to Isayama, he's trolling you again. Watch, Reiner's gonna become the next Annie. But don't you worry, Reiner has way too much plot armor to die. When you last saw Reiner, his buddy Eren had just dropped this whole building on top of him. Don't you worry, Reiner's gonna go ahead and walk that off. The real question here should be, what about Falco? Did that little kid get pancaked too? Or did Reiner happen to partially transform him to protect him? I'm not exactly sure how Reiner would have, since he wasn't hurt. At least not before the building fell on top of him. And to be honest, I don't think Falco's dead. Not yet. What's most likely is Falco being seriously hurt. Which right now has a popular idea going around that Reiner's gonna give his powers to save Falco. Yeah, go ahead and good luck doing that without anyone noticing. The way I see it, or at least my theory right now, is that Reiner and Falco were part of Eren's master plan. Which really is the Scout's plan. Whatever Eren did right before becoming the Attack Titan was part of this. I'm not 100% sure yet, but something happened to make sure Reiner and Falco would survive this. Maybe one of those Titan capturing holes were there, or some basement. What this means is, I see Reiner coming out of this rubble next chapter. The problem that Reiner will face is just complete confusion. You saw how badly Reiner was already feeling during his talk with Eren. Even after what Eren just did, I don't see Reiner's self-blame changing. Now the situation for Reiner might be even worse. You got Connie, Jean, and Mrs. Potato there too. Whatever self-doubt and confusion Reiner was having is going to be multiplied. I see Reiner joining the fight as the Armor Titan, but Reiner isn't going to know which side to fight for. And this is going to play out for a good while he's a confused mess. I could even picture Reiner going in to block an incoming death blow for Connie or Sasha. In fact, this might be where the Armor Titan finally gets penetrated and dies. Reiner has already been saved so many times, so this could be the final call. The only possible twist for this could be if Falco really does die. This happening would shift Reiner more to Marley's side, at least for this battle. As for the other possible newcomers, how about Armin, also known as the new Colossal Titan? Everyone is wondering how Armin's Colossal Titan will look like. Will it be thinner, or only a slightly different face? Will this Colossal Titan be blonde too? There's gotta be some change from Bert's version. Even more important for some people is how does Armin look right now? Is Armin all super buff now, like He-Man? Maybe Armin went for the bummed out look just like Eren did. Armin's hair could be super long like Eren's now. I mean, the running joke right now is how all the girls are losing their hair length, while the guys are going for that Super Saiyan 3 look. Anyway, besides the new look, Armin should have been one of the masterminds behind this whole attack. Him right alongside Hanji. A lot of people still want him to nuke the Marley Nation. However, I don't see Armin doing this. On the other hand, the choice for Armin might not be there soon. Supposedly they got over 30,000 troops coming in, so it could be time for a nuke or two. Right now the Colossal Titan should be their trump card. I don't see Armin going full nuke, but instead he could use it as a distraction for their escape plan. The idea here being that the scouts have access to some air support. Just have everyone climb on top of the Colossal Titan while the airplanes pass by. The only thing left for people to do is to latch on. And really good luck with that. As for the other mastermind, I did bring up Hanji while talking about Armin. If some air support is coming in, I could see Hanji being totally behind this. And I do hope they show us what Hanji has been up to. Just picture Hanji discovering about 100 plus years worth of hidden technology. Also, how does Hanji look now? I joked about the other guys' hair length. So how about Hanji? Is Hanji going to be closer to Mikasa or Eren? Which, by the way, we still don't know Hanji's real age. In all, I feel like Levi, Hanji's not going to look too different. And either way, it's just going to be awesome to see Hanji and Armin next chapter. Actually, the most possible interesting change for Hanji would be if she shows up with both eyes clearly visible. And that does bring up to the female Titan. Will Annie as a female Titan or someone else piloting the female Titan come in? I've actually been pretty surprised by seeing a couple people that think Annie just died off screen. That would be truly disappointing. It also doesn't seem like something that Isayama would do. Then again, Isayama does like trolling people, so who knows. But anyway, I'll leave it up to you. Do you want Annie or the female Titan to show up next chapter? You know Armin is definitely going to show up sooner or later. That will leave only one Titan out of this battle. Talking about newcomers, Gabi is still this random player on the battlefield. Don't get me wrong, she's not much, but Gabi is still yet another obstacle that'll limit the scout's movability. I don't see Gabi killing anyone in this chapter, not yet. Gabi will try to aim at some of her enemies, aka the scouts. This is where I see Levi or Mikasa coming in. One of these two will take notice of what Gabi is doing, then get a light wound from her. This could be either trying to avoid the bullet or moving someone out of the way. Next up, let me quickly touch on the WarHammer. Right now, I'm really curious to see how this thing will hold up. The other Marley Titan support is here, but the WarHammer should be getting drained or close to it. The difference here being that the WarHammer has been creating weapons left and right, non-stop. This has to be a potential second disadvantage. If the battle coming up is going to be the Beast and WarHammer coming full charge, then Levi, Mikasa, and Eren should focus on cutting that cord. Take her out first. If somehow the WarHammer could shift a third time, she'd be freaking cheating. Now, let me move on to an important question. Will someone die this chapter? And I'm not talking about someone from the Marley side, Reiner not included. Things so far more or less have been going the Scouts or Eren's way. Just look at the casualties for the Marley side. This includes Willy, goodbye Tiber brother, a bunch of nameless soldiers, there's the pancake Zofia, and the trampled kid. On the other side for the Scouts, they technically do have some casualties. At the end of the last chapter, Peak mowed down a bunch of nameless soldiers. But right now I'm thinking about someone important. This is why there's a good chance that a key someone will die or get hurt. If I had to pick, I'd rather it be Floch. Shoot that a-hole in the ass. Come on, do it, Gabi. But really, place your bets now. My two top picks are either Reiner or Levi. Let's see what happens. And of course, let's not forget about something important. Flashbacks. Are flashbacks finally coming? The Scouts are all here, and you don't know what they've been up to these past 4 years. Minus Eren. It also has been a good while since the last one, so expect one of these bad boys to show up. Anyway, more important, let me hear from you. Question of the day. What are your top predictions for the coming chapter? Will the WarHammer finally die? Are you excited to see Armin and Hanji again? Could the female Titan finally come back? Is Reiner alive, and which side will Reiner pick? Just like last time, I do hope that my predictions are off, and that Isayama surprises you. Anyway, definitely give us a colossal thumbs up and subscribe. There's over 5 new anime videos every week. A lot of those are Attack on Titan ones. By the way, Attack on Titan Season 3 is almost here. Be sure to check out the recent teaser leak, and find out why changes are happening for Season 3. Definitely check that out, and I'll see you guys later.